yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, knows that I'm breaking down. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
He's had a shot! Just sails past the upright.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That's a look and place it forward. Valverde and Neymar. Hernandez, and it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri, and it's Serginho. And it's Batistuta. Neymar, Vinicius Junior, That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Knocks it into space. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adrabayo. Passing is Chris Memphis Depay!
That's going in strongly.
India are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through, and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Pogba, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. Pogba. Now, can they get him away? Adrabayo. Hernandez. Shifted upfield. Now Neymar. Valverde. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Brazil finding their passes. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Bale. Oh, it's Bale! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
India with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Cleared without complication. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Jorginho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the chance for a shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Brazil at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. India really could have done without this. So having trailed, this to go ahead. No, he's missed it!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nesta. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta, he's found a way through. Elects to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Memphis Depay, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi threads one in. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pogba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Pogba. For Valverde. And it's Valverde. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Pogba. Valverde. Hernandez. For Valverde. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Neymar. Chance! Just a whisker away. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Madueke. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. And it's Hakimi. To Pogba. Valverde. And it's Hakimi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good ball! And this is Beckham. He's got away. And he's taking no chances there. Nicked it back promptly. He has found the way through. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. India get themselves into the lead. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Bale. Has a shot! Gareth! Glittering Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was
Takes a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
India grab. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, taken with style! Offside.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Great vision. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pogba. And Neymar. Rijkaard. Neymar. Neymar purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Beckham. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez. Pogba. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Nesta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Torres, and it's Pedri. Fernando Torres. Torres! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he opts to go forward. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Just wouldn't stay down for him.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And here's Elise. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
It's a good ball out wide. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard does well to get it back. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Torres. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And this is Beckham. Tries to get it. Oh, he tries a shot! Has another go! And one more try! And it's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Knocks it into space. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Has a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And it's Messi. Valverde. Pobega. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's very neat. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Alexander-Arnold. And Hakimi. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cannavaro. Bergomi. India are looking to break at pace. Look at the space here. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, good spread. Now it's Olise. Olise has a look inside the box. Olise going face to face with his great rival. What a throw in. Neymar, cleared without complication. Hakimi, who played through for the wide man. And that should get the job done. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Madrid have it back. Shot it goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Neymar with the short one. Olise's cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Pobega. He's had a shot! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Neymar! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
India happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
India really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Can he finish? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hakimi. Valverde. Olise hurtling down that right flank. Delivery from Mbappe. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Serginho. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Torres. The ball has bounced loose now. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. And it's Messi. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
It's a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 11, Neymar,
Mbappe.
el dorsal 13.
The pass is intercepted.
Serán sustituidos por
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 23.
Now it's Messi.
El dorsal 4, cambio de
Well,
jugadores.
that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Alexander-Arnold plays it all the way forward. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pedri. Can he get it through? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That's a delicate pass. Raul. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Decent chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Beckham. Oh, that's nice. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's an excellent interception. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Asensio. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Nesta. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice bit of trickery. Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, great save by Dida! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Rooney, played into space, a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to pass it through, pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rijkaard. Rooney touches it back. Rooney. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ferdinand. Rooney. Played out wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Odo. Swung over, and it's Bale. Searching pass he's played there. Look at the space here. Bergomi deals with that comfortably. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Fletcher. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And he goes cross-field. Nesta. And it's Serginho. Pedri. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nesta. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. Cleared without hesitation. And that's really well manoeuvred. What a throw in. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He can get that clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Darren Fletcher. He's looking wide, and it's Bale. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that was vital. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bale flashes it across. It's a goal kick. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Torres. And here's Beckham.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ball played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Bale is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Beckham. Fernando Torres. Pass is just off target. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho. Number 7, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 6, Raul.
Here's the start of the second half.
17, Bale.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. India come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bergomi. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He has found the way through. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. India really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, great save by Dida! They've got to be quick to recover this. Fletcher. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. India present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. Oh, great save by Dina! Oh no, he misses from the spot.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Bergomi is there and he can get that clear. It's a throw-in. And it's Fletcher. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fletcher was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Raul. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bernardo Silva. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Otto gets across to intercept that. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Bale. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Knocks it out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, it's played into the area. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rijkaard. Might be takes a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Has another go! Cleared without hesitation. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale, distributed tidily. Beckham with the cross. He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That'll be a throw-in. Nesta. Batistuta.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's worked it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Rooney.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Played back in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a... Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, from hero to zero, and a moment that will have everyone puzzled as to how it could have happened.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
3 minutes added time.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, a good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships use... He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game springs into instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Nesta. And he's in on goal. Guardiola getting this one clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's good play from him.
Bergomi. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Beckham, and he's had it nicked away. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's come to nothing. And he's being shifted off it. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham. And here's Torres.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Guardiola. And it's Koundé. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. India do have a chance to counter here. Back towards the middle.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Lewandowski. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Messi. Closing in on goal. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. India have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And this is Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Crunching tackle. Great defending, strong and determined. Guardiola. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pinches it off him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nesta. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cannavaro.
India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Messi. Serginho. Now what about a counter-attack? That's really well manoeuvred. He's in space and looking for options. Hit into... It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard. And he cuts out the supply. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi. Well read. And the danger is averted. Nesta. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Nesta gets over and intercepts.
There will be
It's
1 minute
Batistuta.
at a time.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Goretzka. That's a little off target. And it's Serginho. Batistuta. Goretzka. Lewandowski.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? And this is Lewandowski. And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, great save by Dida! It's a promising position, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Koundé. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Ødegaard. India still chasing a one-goal deficit here. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Akanji.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Beckham has it in a wide position. Corner given.
Substitution.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Beckham with the short one. And this is Bale. And the shot!
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Akanji. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's got away. Good. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Akanji. It's roll! Koundé. Chanatip. Chanatip. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Chanatip. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Bale. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Great ball and he's in here. Decent chance! It's loose and he's following up!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And he was quick to react. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul. India finding their passes. Chanatip looking to play him in. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Batistuta. Raul. Akanji calmly anticipates.
A minute has been indicated.
Vardiol. Chanatip. And it's Beckham.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Batistuta.
Such good technique.
Batistuta! He has done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Number 9.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Great chance! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Raul, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'd like to ask you to join me
Your
in
reflections
wishing
then,
our
Jim?
birthday
Well,
boy
neither
a
side could get over the
very
line
special
here. Perhaps
birthday.
one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Bergomi. Ball played for Nesta. Pedri. And it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. That's a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance here. Haaland! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Torres. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. India still without a single shot on target. Now it's Batistuta. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Nesta. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a searching pass. Oh, terrible mistake. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Robertson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. It's run loose here. And it's Robertson. Fernando Torres. Pedri. And smartly reclaimed. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Szoboszlai is there to clear. Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. Pedri. Serginho. Now it's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. And the return pass. And it's Pedri. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Out towards the flank. They get a throw in. Beckham. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Van Dijk. Knocks it out wide. Serginho. Serginho's... Oh, smashing header! firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pedri.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Van Dijk gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Tito, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
India really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And that is a little undercooked. Looking tidy in possession here. Serginho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pedri wins the duel this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Szoboszlai. And it's Pedri. Robertson. Here's Rodri. Pedri. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai plays it in. And back out it comes. Haaland! Oh, that is rather wayward. Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Batistuta. He's looking wide.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Beckham. And Beckham! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
The goal scorer!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Beckham. Oh, nice touch. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Pedri, played out wide. Looking to go deep. Cleared away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. And it's Serginho. Robertson. He's on it, can he get away? Good ball, good take. Might be danger. Nunez! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Nunez brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Shubhaslai. India have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Stood up well to him there. Baresi. Knocks it out wide. Vinicius Junior.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Nunez! Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Matches Nunez, who's steaming forward, and that could set him on his way. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Wits! Szoboszlai gets into some space. And that has been cleared. It'll be a throw-in. Leicester proves too strong, too smart. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
All hands on deck for this one. Surely now! He's missed, but not by that far. I think we're just about done here.
Added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Taken back almost at once. Nunez! Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! That's going to go a long way.
Substitution.
And he's managed to gift it back. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Kane! Pinged towards the front line. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And he has been fouled there. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Vieira. Now it's Olise. He's tried one! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pedri pokes it out wide. Pull it. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Araujo. And the keeper's got it again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge, and that's really well manoeuvred. And he's well positioned here. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
It's Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Olise.
Such good technique.
He is through here. Olise! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Araujo.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Kane. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's away. Chance, surely! Gattuso. And the counter is on. Pullet. Well seen. Saw that coming. Beckham. Beckham takes control of it and he's on the move. Beckham pings in a cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Gattuso, who's set up one goal so far. That's an imaginative pass. Jordi Alba. Stood up well to him there. That's a shade optimistic. Gattuso. Vieira. It's a searching pass. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Kane. He might be in here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gattuso. Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. Khan sends that a long way. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's only too happy to take that back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now there's the clearance. Hangs one in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That has been knocked clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Son Heung-min. Aims beyond the defence. Looks a good ball through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Their wedding anniversary today.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. And here's Batistuta. Gattuso. Kane gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Araujo. And that has put paid to that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
And the finish! And it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 58 minutes is number 23. Substitution on the field, number 8, Pedri.
So, time for changes
Number
on
27,
both sides, actually.
Serginho.
We have got
Coming
ourselves
on
a
the
game
field,
here.
Number 41,
What a difference a half-time
Right.
rocket from the manager can
Number
make.
6,
This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Substitutions taking place.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in plenty of space here. Marquinhos gets it away. That's good running with the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Aim forwards, and he cuts out the supply. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. He's got away. Gattuso. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Raul. Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A nice sequence of passes this, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Well-timed, excellent interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lewandowski. Rijkaard. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Olise. Played out to the left flank. He was under real pressure there. And it's Gullit. He's looking wide. Jordi Alba delivers. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's a decent clearance. Bergomi produces the perfect tackle there. Beckham. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Olise. That has been slung wide. Jordi Alba. And he's managed to get free.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cannavaro.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Vieira goes sliding in. Rijkaard. Gattuso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, great save by Dida! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Gattuso.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Son Heung-min is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Van Dijk. 2 minutes to be added on. Raul. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Please
Thoughts
take
on
this
what we've just
opportunity
seen?
to pay a
Well, you
visit
can
to our
never
official
predict
store
the
where
results
memorabilia
of these
for today's
games,
match are now
as
available.
your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. A probing pass. Oh, no joy this time. Azar. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's in on it's Gerrard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Senegal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Gerrard. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's been played through. He's onside. Goes for a shot! India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bergkamp. Rijkaard. That has been cut short. Olise puts his foot on the gas. Looking for the run.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Yaya Toure. Gerrard. Gerrard. He's taking on the lot of them. And here's Elise. Vinicius Junior is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Showing great feet there. Mbappe. Shot, surely! And he hits the net! Senegal are all square! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Senegal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Raul. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's a good run he's making there. Elise. And he shoots! Goal! Senegal! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Senegal get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nicely intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckham. Rice. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. He slings it in, and he's taking no chances there. Oh, super ball! Senegal have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rice. Now it's Batistuta. And it's made its way to him. Elise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Senegal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Yaya Toure. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Araujo. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Raul. India do have a chance to counter here. Cannavaro always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Gerrard. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Oh, well measured. Beckham! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro
India
7.
have their second corner now.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro 22. Le numéro 9. Luis Suarez.
And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Suarez. There's the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Senegal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And he's managed to get rid. And here's Bellingham. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Senegal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Batistuta is in a really good position out wide. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. India looking to pass their way through. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Hazard gets into a good position. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Senegal are having a ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal running with the ball. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Rice. Beckham. Batistuta. That's an excellent interception.
Temps additionnel.
Keep the ball
3
and
minutes.
you win the game. It really is that simple. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well read, nice interception. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Chers spectateurs,
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
India desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and No doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Eto, good strong midfield run. Roberto Bez has another go! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, it may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Pretty robust defending.
Eto, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Batistuta. He's gone for goal! Just a whisker away. Pullet has it out wide and in space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Delivers the ball, climbs up big! Just off target.
Eto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for a certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina, one of the outstanding images of that game in Sapporo.
Yeah, and I think in many ways he laid his ghost from 4 years before to rest. And I can only imagine what must have been going through his mind as he walked up to take it.
Yeah, the only thing that mattered to all of us, frankly, was the outcome. And that effectively put England through and Argentina pretty much out. It's a quick one. Roberto Baggio quietly revving up. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That pass isn't the best. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Scholes. Oh, cracking ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cannavaro. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try to...
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious... Beckham! Almost half an hour in now. Serginho with the slide tackle there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch. And Batistuta! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. India have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Serginho, lovely pass, but can he get there? And the ball is out of play. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kukçu. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Serginho. Has a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. That's a good ball out wide. Beckham with the cross. He gets big! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
India have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play where the man...
A header! And that has been cleared. And he's let fly. Now, who's going to be first to this? Crossing this time, surely! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
That is Stuta! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's only too happy to take that back. Cannavaro. Batistuta. Rodri calmly anticipates. Scholes. And it's Kukçu. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cannavaro, and he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's James. Bergomi getting this one clear. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good take, and is he in? That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there's a probing ball. Great vision. Out to the left it goes. Bergomi with a fine tackle.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Nesta. Pedri, and he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Now it's Hullet. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Eto'o. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well played. And we have our very first corner. Kukchu with the short one. Now it's Kukchu, and he's in on goal. It's a mighty effort. He's scored, and the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Half an hour gone in the second half.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Neatly clipped into space. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that has sent him sprawling. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he's intervened well there. Played into space.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a delicate pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nesta. They really do have to make something of this. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Has been indicated.
It's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Number 18, Baggio. Number 17, Reece James. Number 13, Scholes. Number 24, Kukchu. Coming on the field, number 4.
Olise is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 21, Costa Curta. Number 7, Makalele.
And it's
Number
Rijkaard
8,
looking to
Olise.
play him in.
Substitution in.
And that will be it. India can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
India are looking a touch fragile, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Vieira. And it's Robertson. Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a searching pass. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with the corner, there first. And he was alert to it. Beckham. Batistuta. India are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedri, distributed tidily, driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. It's Rui Costa. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's played through for him. And this is Batistuta. Takes a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, it's just a little long. And they've got rid. Well, they could break here. And that has put paid to that. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 30 minutes.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. Delivers with whip. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chooses to go cross-field. Odo. And here's Gattuso. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Mbappe! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Has a look and plays it forward. Robertson. Forwards and with intent. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
There will be 3 minutes
Milan
added time.
get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Van Dijk. Oh, super find. Look at the shapes to shoot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just
Substitution
enjoy
on the
it.
field. Number 27.
And we're
Serginho.
underway again.
Number 9.
India.
And that's a foul, free kick's been given.
Coming on the field. Number 6. Raul. Number 17. Bale.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit and the refs just lost patience with him.
India do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, just skips past his man. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Keeper's got good distance on that. Robertson plays a sharp little ball here, and it's corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Gattuso. Now it's Rui Costa. Foot in. India have the chance to go the other way.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence. Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson calmly anticipates. Vieira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, that's been intercepted. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bale. India finding their passes. Nesta. It's a really well-measured ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has been cut short. And it's Gattuso. Not the most accurate pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of it? And the finish! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Played into space out wide. Pedri. Van Dijk. Spread it left. Played back in. Rijkaard. Bergomi. And that has been clubbed away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. And the pass is intercepted. Nice looking ball. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard. Cannavaro cuts it out. Pedri. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Pedri. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Nesta. It's wrong!